Hi, or should I say, g'day. That's right. We've got an Aussie special here for you today. I was contacted recently by an Australian friend of mine, Shem, from Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Shem. Now, Shem was just telling me that, shockingly, Australia is preparing itself for a cold spell, perhaps freezing conditions, and maybe even some snow. So obviously he got in touch with me to see if I can offer any tips or support. Now, you don't become a survivalist without doing a few tours of Australia. So I know the country well, and I've got really good news for you. You've got everything that you need around you already to cope with these conditions. I know it's shocking. You're used to hot weather. It's going to be the opposite. It's going to be cold. So you're thinking, well, what are those things? I'm going to talk you through them now. Now we're going to start off with the a bit more about Australia. Sorry, because for anyone that's not from Australia, this is what it looks like on the map. Australia, shortened down to Oz. Now, Oz is the home of the Barbie. Okay, I'm not talking about the doll. I'm talking about barbecue. Now, that's where we're going to start our training, and it's looking about the mindset. So preparing yourself, mentally preparing yourself for these conditions. Now, the barbecue, what you'll tend to find is the barbecue will create ash. Now, falling ash is very, very similar to falling snow. Different temperatures, slightly different coloration, but generally it's the same sort of motion. So when it's snowing in Australia, just take yourself off to the barbecue and think, mate, look, it's falling ash, it's cold ash, and it's that sort of mentality that's gonna pull you through. I would also recommend, to prepare yourself for the cold conditions. If you've got a chest freezer, spend some time in there. Start off with 5 minutes a day, and then build up slowly to, maybe a day or two in there. The next thing I'm going to talk about is headgear. Now, fortunately, if you're an Australian, then you've probably got a cork hat. And that's amazing because that's really going to help you with snowfall. Now, what you'll tend to find is in Australia you sort of move your head like this whilst wearing a cork hat, and that's because it creates a sort of wavy motion to protect your face from flies and spiders and venomous snakes from coming and attacking your face directly. Now, snow moves slightly different unless there's a blizzard, and I don't think there's going to be a blizzard in Australia. Snow falls more delicately, remember, like the ash. And for this reason, what I'd recommend is adopting a slightly different technique here. Now, you'll notice there aren't any corks hanging from here. I'm not made of money. I don't own that many corks. But what I do own is a large beer collection, and what you can do is you can create your own cork hat by just using a skewer. You've got millions of these in Australia for the barbecue. Skewer some holes in the hat, get some string, get some cork or some bottle tops, and just pierce those. I've seen people do it with a spoon. It's very easy. Now, that will help you create one of these hats. Now, you're not going to be able to get away with doing this sort of motion to protect yourself from the snow. What you're going to have to do is adopt the propeller technique, like this. Yeah, okay. So it's pretty fast. You can start off slower. That's no trouble. The propeller technique you can use whilst walking. I'll just show you here. Large strides. Okay, large strides, and that'll get you around. I can do it backwards as well, but do remember I'm an amateur professional, so it's quite easy for me. Now, do bear in mind that the majority of you are probably going to be drunk. Coming from Australia, you do like your booze. you can expect you're probably going to have more accidents whilst practicing the propeller than you are from the snow. So just bear that in mind. Maybe ease off the alcohol a little bit. I don't know. But really, these are going to be my my best tips for you, and I really hope it helps. If you need any more advice, then obviously do subscribe and get in touch. Thanks. Bye bye.